So the Gen Z have declared that they are going back to the streets on next week, on Thursday, that is November 21st. And remember, this is the same day the president is supposed to address the nation. And according to their message is that they are going to complete the revolution, and this is the final call to end bad governance. So many people are treating the currently as we speak, Occupy Parliament is currently trending on X, formerly Twitter, and Kenyans have been using this hashtag since yesterday at around midday. So many bloggers are pushing this hashtag. Government critics are pushing this hashtag Occupy Parliament, and also many young Kenyans, especially those on X, formerly Twitter, are pushing for this Occupy Parliament hashtag. So I'm going to read some of their messages, some of their tweets, and then we'll dissect more on this. So here are some of the tweets from Kenyans. We have Shola Ad says, "The time to complete our revolution is here. Ruto must go completely. Kenyans must stop him before he adds more taxes on Kenyans. We must stop him in order to end abductions. SHA must go, university funding model 2. Let's mobilize, spread this message. Occupy Parliament hashtag." And then we have KFC Alphonse, "Rest in peace Rex and Denzel. Enough is enough. Just repost and retweet hashtag Occupy Parliament." And then we have Wanjiru who says, "On 25th June, after Tume Occupy Parliament, Viva Gen Z. We paid homage to the Kenya Land and Freedom Army for teaching us that it is better to die on our feet than to live on our knees, that Kenya is our homeland and dignity is our birthright. Patriotism is unbreakable." And then we have this another one by the name Cornelius Keirono, who says, "Mr. Must Go is now targeting Catholic Church. I hope we will not witness Kiamba Season 2. Hashtag Occupy Parliament." Then we have this by the name Nasir, who says, "The problem with Kenyans is that we are not angry enough. We forget too fast. We move on too fast. Because we kept silent, these killer cops became more courageous, and abductions are 100% because they know nothing will happen to them. We will all die. Hashtag Occupy Parliament." I'm going to read the last one. I'm going to read the last one. We have Nelson Amenya. We all know Nelson Amenya is the whistleblower for Adani JKIA deal, and ameshare poster hapo with the message hashtag Occupy Parliament, and I'm seeing the message in this poster is "A lucha continua, a total shutdown, the final revolution, we are punching up," and the message is beba maji, simu na flag. Hashtag Ruto must go. Hashtag Occupy everywhere. And then maybe the last one, let me try and we have the username by the name The Government Critic says, "This time you are going to find the owner of the dogs in Parliament. He must go. Hashtag Occupy Parliament." Go. We have the likes of vocal bloggers like Akina Oduk. I've seen Gaido, Francis Gaido, who are pushing for this hashtag. I can see we have Cyprian Isnyakundi is also pushing for this hashtag, and many other top bloggers who are pushing for this hashtag. So the message these young people are sending out is that we are going back to the street, and we're doing it on 21st of November, that is next week on Thursday. And this time round, we are not backing down. We want to see those people. You see now, after the impeachment of DP Rigathi Gachagua, there were some claims that these members of parliament were bought. Others, it was alleged that they were given 5 million Kenyan shillings each. For those who voted yes, all of them were given 500 5 million Kenyan shillings each, and so Kenyans are so angry with them, and they believe that at the moment these our MPs, our members of parliament, are not representing us, and they are doing what the executive are asking them to do. So they are saying that we should take them out of the National Assembly, out of the parliament building, because they are nothing they are doing in support of the common mwananchi. All they are doing is about their interest and protecting the executive. Will these thrive? Will this maandamano thrive? Of course. I don't know. It will depend. You see, there are so much damage that has been done on the street, to a point that the fear ilianza kuingia these young people. And to this moment, I'm not sure if they're back, but from the feelings, I can feel that people are losing fear. People are losing fear, especially this pressure by the Catholic bishop really came and dismantled everything, and people feel like, hey, come on, we should go back to the street. So I don't know if the NIS or the Intel will advise the president to let that day go, because he has already announced that will be addressing the nation. I don't know what he's going to tell us, because no more promises of president, please, no more promises. So I don't know if the Intel will advise him to stay away, because nilikuwa naona jana there was some claims that there is likelihood that he is not going, he will leave it that will not address the nation. So the young people are still keep pushing for this hashtag, and the Occupy Parliament has been trending since yesterday. They're telling the MPs, we are coming for you. And also, remember, it's the week on Thursday. The people of Nyeri, they were collecting signatures to recall their MPs, and it is so unfortunate that we don't have an IBC right now, and the people are asking, so how will this end? Remember, it is the IBC, it is only the IBC who can verify those signatures, and as we speak, we don't have a fully IBC, so it is even difficult to think of recalling these MPs, because the body that is supposed to take this matter is not yet in place. So I don't know how long will it take before we have a fully IEBC. So again, that is an issue, because many people are calling out these young people, telling them that the best way to do right now is to recall these MPs. But the bigger challenge they have is they will collect signatures, of course, and I know many people give out their signatures, but the only block that we have is that these signatures must be verified by the IEBC, and since we don't have IEBC, it means itakuwa kazi bure. And this is the reason also these young people are pushing the president to give us IEBC, so that they can start recalling these MPs. I know these MPs wako na mauoga fulani for now, because things are not the same. Ever since they did that impeachment, things are not the same, and I think many of them are knowing that come 2027 they will not be coming back. I know, especially those from the central region, I know majority of them are now certain that, especially those who voted for the removal of DP Rigathi Gachagua, majority of them know that it is certain our fate is sealed, and come 2027 they'll have to look for other jobs to do. So it is interesting how this will end up. So we're waiting for Thursday to see, will the millions turn up in street, or watauziwa uoga and all that. And of course, we know the government will have to play its part. We have some people who are moving to the government side. Of course, it is all about money, and you see also, sometimes I want to blame these young people for joining this other team. Then I remember, these are people who are jobless. These are people who are so desperate for money. These are people who are being pushed to pay for things they cannot afford. So sometimes people are losing their integrity just to secure something a little for themselves. So, but I just hope that majority of them will stand firm and stood with it to the end, and push for this thing to the end. So it is getting hotter it is getting tough, and looks like mambo ilikuwa imetulia lakini haijatulia. I know starting Monday the discussion online will be different, and I know it will be about occupy and occupy. So are we going to witness another series of maandamano, another Monday to Wednesday to Thursday maandamanos? I don't know if the energy is still there, but I know the rage is there. I know people are so angry. I know people are gonna hasira saizi. So, but do they have the energy to go back to the street? I hope so, but as always been said that it is not going to be easy, and revolution is not a one-time thing. It is something that takes time. Other countries takes like 3 years to achieve. To achieve revolution. Other countries been years, so it was not going to be a 3 days thing or a 1 month thing or something like that. So it is, of course, it takes time, and for young people, I know wamejipanga sawa sawa. Kama wamejipanga sawa sawa ni sawa. Kama politicians will come with their money, well, some will have to go to the other side, and for those who will remain, then congratulations to you. So it is interesting moment. It is like we are now fully back to politics. It is 2024, and it looks like we are now fully back to politics. Where by the time tunafika 2027, tutakuwa tumechoka. But that is Kenya for you. That is the Kenya we know. It has been about politics, and politics. So even what we're witnessing, it was just going to happen. And the impeachment has made everything worse. So now we are talking about this and now it's just about who is going to join who is abandoning who, and all that. So it's an interesting moment. Me, I like it. Me, I like the conversation, and I like everything. The only thing I don't like is we don't have money, and and President William Ruto, I don't know if he's aware that we don't have money. We don't have money, President William Ruto. So do something. Guys, the government telling us that we have money because we can afford to buy unga. I know. Don't use unga to measure that we are good. We are not good. We want to have money in our pocket. So the president, please do something, improve our economy, because we want to have money in our pockets. For young people who will be watatokeleza kwa street next week, we shall be here to amplify your messages, and we shall be here to talk about it, and we shall be here to dissect everything that is going on. So that is it for me for today. Thanks for watching.